And we are 2 weeks out from the Chicago Marathon. That's right, just 2 weeks out from the big race. And if you didn't catch last week's video, it was peak week. I ended up running 70 miles, which was a little less from what I set out. From constantly pushing myself for the last few weeks, and that comes with the grounds of having some nicks and bruises here and there, it just didn't work out for me to hit all 78 miles, but 70 is still a ton to run, and I'm proud of that. That is 2 weeks in a row of 70 plus miles and 4 weeks in a row of 60 plus miles, which is something I did not accomplish in the previous marathon buildup. But let's fast forward to this week. We're just 2 weeks out, and I'm excited. The start of the taper week, so I'm going to be running about 40 to 50 miles this week. You know, just a good amount to let up, especially to let myself recover. And I'm excited. I have some nice easy runs. I have one speed day scheduled this week, and then a 13 miler scheduled for this Saturday. And I feel good. I'm looking forward to taking it a little easier this week, just so I can let my body recover. And especially going into next week where we let up a little more, and then it's race week, but we're not doing it too a lot. We're going to be hopefully feeling nice and fresh and recovered. But it starts with this week, with treating yourself right and putting what you need in your body and just building that foundation to have a good race. It starts right now, especially with recovering all the fatigue you've been going through, especially with the peak weeks you've been building up. This week is one of the most important weeks to just listen to your body with doing active recovery, stretch, treat yourself right, put in nutritious food, and before you know it, in a week to 2 weeks, you feel like a new person just in time for the race. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this week. It's coming just in time, and I'll be checking in with tomorrow's easy run. But let's go. 2 weeks out from the Chicago Marathon. It's official. Recovery week is starting now. It is Tuesday here, about to go out for a nice easy run this morning. Going to go somewhere between 6 and 7 miles. Going to feel pretty good. Just finished raining, as you see it's a bit wet out. It's a bit cool, so it's going to be a little humid, but it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be kicking off this recovery week just right. Going to get some nice easy mileage in. So we're going to be hitting some fair mileage, but it's just letting the legs recover, lowering the intensity a bit this week. The next week is all about taking the intensity down just a little bit more. So, gonna check in after this easy run. Let's see you soon. It's gonna be a great way to kick off Tuesday. Let's get it. And that is 7 miles done this morning. Felt pretty good, went a little slower than usual. I just felt really sore and tender in a few areas. The bottom of my calf, the back of my Achilles, that hurt for the first half mile or so, and then one of my knees is just a little hurts, or there's a little area that I don't know if it's bruised, but it's a little nick here and there. And so I mean, these things come up, especially just finishing the peak training. So it's something I'm going to manage and something I'm going to be aware of. I'm not going to push through it too much during the recovery weeks. I mean, the recovery weeks is supposed to be you getting better, so if you're really feeling hurt, or if you're really feeling like something's not feeling right, alter your runs this week, because that's what this week is meant to do. So you shouldn't feel bad about changing up your plans for the recovery weeks, for the taper, since it's finally here. And this is what the taper is meant to do, to get you feeling 100% for race day. But I'm excited. Going to be going into tomorrow's run. It's going to be another nice easy run, 7 to 8 miles I believe. And then Thursday's a speed workout. 2 more easy runs with a longer run on Saturday. And hey, 2 weeks from the Chicago Marathon race week. I'm excited. Taper week's beginning. Just going off with a great start so far. Wednesday morning has arrived. Out here bright and early, about to begin my easy run. Going to be going 7 to 8 miles this morning, just nice and easy, getting mileage in. Legs are feeling a bit better this morning, but we'll see how they respond when I start actually running. See if my Achilles and my knee are feeling good, or if it's still a bit sore at the beginning. But it's going to be a great day. It's nice and fresh. Going to check in with you after the run. Checking in after my run. Just ran 7 miles, nice and easy, and it wasn't too bad. About for the first half mile, I felt some nicks and bruises but they eventually went away. I felt pretty fresh for my run. Now I didn't want to push the pace too much because of how rigorous the last few weeks have been and how I've struggled to get through them towards the end of the weeks. I would say, I'll most definitely say that. But overall, felt pretty good. Second day of running down. Gonna have a speed day tomorrow, and taper week's been going well. Feeling fresh. Been taking it easy. Been trying to recover. Trying to do a lot of stretching, and I'll say it's been helping. I suggest if you do a taper, you take time to do the small things. You stretch, you eat proper, you treat yourself well, because that's definitely gonna help you. But that's it for today. On to Thursday. Check in with you tomorrow morning. Thursday here, about to begin my run this morning. It's gonna be 8 miles, nice and easy. And then this evening, I'm gonna be doing 4 more miles, nice and easy. So, overall, just gonna be a bigger mileage day. So keeping it easy, just getting my legs to go. Still trying to get some mileage in, not drop off too much the first week. And I would say outside of my long run day, this is the biggest mileage day, so let's get it. Should be a good day. Nice and easy. It's gonna be great. Let's go taper week. Just finished up my runs today. Felt pretty good. This morning I went a lot slower. A little slower than my typical easy run pace. It's really important right now to listen to yourself because you've done so much up to this point. There isn't a lot more you can do, but there is a lot more that you can do to hurt yourself. You might not be able to improve too much, but you sure can go downhill. And I just felt like one of those days of I just need a little more recovery today. I could speed up, but I am trying to run my easy days easy. And so I ran what felt easy to me, and it just so happened to be a bit slower than usual. And that's okay. My easy run this afternoon was a bit quicker. I ended up feeling pretty good for it. And so it's just listen to yourself in the end. That's the biggest thing anyone can do, is run your easy days easy, run your hard days hard, and treat yourself right. But the double day is over. Got another easy run. It's going to be about, I think, 7 to 8 miles tomorrow. Then a long run this Saturday, and taper week's going to be almost over. Then it's going to be a second week of taper week. But we're just 2 weeks out from the Chicago Marathon. It is so close. I'm excited. See you tomorrow for Friday's run. And it is Friday here. About to begin my recovery run. Decided that I would take it a little easy today, especially since tomorrow's going to be my longer run. Thinking about doing probably around 13 miles, right around a half marathon pace. Nothing too crazy, but just the last time I'm actually going to hit double digits. Feeling a little sore after my double day, so I figured just do maybe 6 miles, do a 10K nice and easy today. Get the mileage in, get prepped for tomorrow. I feel a lot fresher than I did last week. And then next week's going to really continue to ramp down the mileage. But feeling pretty good. Sun's rising. It's going to be a good morning. It's going to be a nice, easy, and a bit of a shorter run today. Just under 50 minutes. So check in with you after. And that's a wrap on this run. Felt pretty good, nice and easy. Felt actually pretty bouncy. Again, I'm still a little slow at the beginning of the runs. Especially the first 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just still tight and achy. I think I'm going to try to stretch even more before my runs to try to loosen up. Because once I get warmed up, it's pretty good. It's fine. No really issues. I ended up running 7 miles, so a little more than what I set out to do, but just wanted to hit that big round number and feel good. Gonna be doing my long run tomorrow of shooting right now for about a half marathon length as the final warm-up, and taper week's almost over. It's been nice. It's been real needed, and before you know it, Chicago's gonna be here real less than 2 weeks away right now. Saturday here, as you can see, it's pretty sunny outside. I set out for a 13-mile run, just a half marathon, and the reason why I'm doing this after is because there was a community run today in downtown. A marathon, the local marathon's coming up in 3 weeks, and so they had water stations set up all throughout the trails here, so I decided to participate in that. And I know a lot of the training can be pretty isolating, but sometimes it's fun to run with others, being able to look around and, well, have water stations and be able to talk to people as you run. And even though you do the same loops, it's, well, everyone's doing it together. So strongly encourage you, if you are doing any local races, often there will be a local like warm-up race, a local training race, as the 10 and 20 miler did today. And strongly encourage you to go. Most of them are free, so it doesn't hurt to go down and just run with the community. And especially sometimes at the end of training, you're just getting pretty burnt and you just need that little extra help. And that's what running with others can do. So if you ever sign up for a marathon, look into it. Look into if there are any local running clubs or any training runs you can participate in and be with others. But it felt pretty good. Went a bit quicker. My first 8 miles was marathon pace. That's my last sort of big workout. And the last 5 was just a nice easy pace. And yeah, a little sore, but felt pretty strong. I think combining with continuing the taper next week and adrenaline for Chicago, I should be hopefully hitting my marathon pace. I'm going to be going for that the whole time. But week 1 of taper is almost over. Should have one more easy run tomorrow. Check in with you then. It is Sunday here, the end of the first taper week for Chicago, and I feel pretty good. I woke up this morning feeling a bit sore after yesterday's run, and I thought to myself, instead of really trying to push it through to just get a few easy miles in, that actually I'll take another rest day. It's not something I'll typically do, but especially as I'm trying to tone it down, and as we are just 14 days as the day of recording this from the Chicago Marathon, I just thought that, you know, one rest day won't hurt you. Actually might be better for you. I ran almost 50 miles this week. Next week's going to be an even further reduction as the second taper week. But I feel good. I'm feeling fresh. I mean, I'm walking around. I feel pretty lively, so I'm not mad I made this decision. I agree with it, and I'm excited. I'm excited to tone things down again next week. And the week after is going to be race week. And I mean, this is going to be my first major marathon, and I'm ecstatic. Don't know what to expect. I hear great things about Chicago. And so going to be looping you all in as we get even closer. But thanks for checking out this week. I hope you stick around for next week's video for the second taper week, and especially when we get to race week for Chicago Marathon. But until then, hope you found this useful. Like, comment, subscribe if you did, and let me know. But ta-ta for now.